just to go one step further with multi-view. In the first picture, I say we can, the front is going to be these 3 squares. So why not draw the 3 squares? The top is then from the front, you're going to see these 3 squares, 1, 2, 3. Go back to the front, and then the side will be this. These, 3, 2, 1, so 6 squares. In reality, you only draw the lines on the inside if there's a change of depth. And in this case, there's no depth change. What I mean is that this side is smooth. So there's no depth change here, so this would actually be open. There would be nothing, no lines drawn on the inside of this. Now the front is the same story as what we just experienced on the side. The front is flat. There's no depth changes here. So since it's flat and there's no depth changes, these lines on the inside would not be there. It's just the outside lines that you could eventually make bolder too. And then the top, when you look at the top actually does have depth changes because this has a height of 3, this has a height of 2, this has a height of 1. So each of these are different depths. So these lines would actually stay. So that's why this would be the multi-view of this image. Another thing to consider is the width of your front. It says front, top, and side, by the way. But the width of your front is always going to be the width of your top. That's why these dim lines, that's why you draw them. The height of your front is always going to be the exact same as the height of your side. That's why you draw these dim lines. Next, something you can do, and we should do this, assume that each one of these is 1 cube long. I guess let's assume they're each 2 cubes long. So what you can do is you can start dimensioning, where you do this. You can say it's, 2 inches here. This, you could say this would be 6 inches. And then you always want to start and stop at the same point. So here's what I'm going to do. So this would be 2 inches. This would be 4 inches. And overall, this would be 6 inches. And then this would be 2 inches here. So notice that for this, I started from this corner. I went 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches. You want to do it like that. You want to pretty much start from the same corner. So I started from the outside corner, the outside corner. So 2 inches, 6 inches. This would be 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches. This is 2 inches. Now, based on all the numbers that you put in here, this is called dimensioning. You don't have to put anything here because of that. So only have to really kind of swarm that front and top with those dimensions. And remember, you only put lines on the inside if there's a depth change.